You often talk about hitting the reset button in the morning. We all, I'm sure, listen to your recordings as sort of a reset button over and over again. I was wondering if you could do sort of a rampage, but maybe a slow, increasing in intensity rampage that I could put music behind and make as my alarm clock in the morning. And I'll share it with you if you like.
It would be even more effective if you would do it in your own voice.
Thing?
About things that matter to you.
But I love your voice. Please?
It would be even more effective if you would do it, because you know what it is that you want to know. Of all the things that you've heard from us, what is the thing that you know most? What rises to the most important?
That if I follow my bliss and just do what makes me happy, everything will be great.
We agree. And what are some terms that you could also use? Follow your bliss, meaning?
I've tried this, by the way, using my own voice, and there's a lot of resistance with listening to myself. This is going to drive me crazy. So I have tried that.
So do you find that arguing for your limitations is helpful? Is this something that you do on a regular basis?
Apparently.
Well, we weren't actually coaching you into the actual dialogue that you're asking for. We're just wanting to know from you the things that are most important to you, the things that you would like to be integrated into this. So you say following your bliss. So following my bliss, seeking joy, following the path of least resistance.
Yes, I'd love for you to talk about
seeking
that.
Alignment with the source within me. So what else?
That source is vibrating, so even when I'm not vibrating in a good place, at least I have source sort of on the other side helping me out, pulling me in that direction.
Source always there, and me being in the receptive mode. So how do your emotions play into that? What level of importance do they play in your mind?
Everything.
Following your bliss, you know, is the path of least resistance, and you know it leads you to everything that you want. And your emotions are important because?
Because it tells me where I am.
It lets you know. So even if you are in a moment of not being blissful, if you are aware of your emotions, aren't you still in some way doing the work of following your bliss? In other words, does it say always be in bliss, or does it say lean in the direction of bliss, following one's bliss? And so what we're wanting to do here is sort of shake up for you the determination that you have. We want you to realize that you are more often there than you are giving yourself credit for. We're going to do this for you. Well, maybe not, but the reason that we are wanting to have a discussion about it is because in some ways you're wanting us to affect a condition so that you can feel better, which is sort of the opposite of what we've been talking about all day here today. And so then when we said, well, why don't you try it? You said, I can't do it. I want you to do it. Abraham, I need you to be the condition that causes me to feel better.
Well, no, I want you to keep me in the condition that I'm already in.
But still, you get what we're talking about, don't you? Because all of you were born with this guidance system. None of you said, I'll go forth without one, and then later I'll find Abraham, and Abraham will be my guidance system. And you have never heard us say anything that was for any other reason than to guide you toward your own guidance. It's sort of like, you know, it shows up in movies and television programs all the time where the genie comes out of the bottle and he grants 3 wishes. And there's always some smart aleck that wants one of the wishes to be unlimited wishes. And in the movie, they never let you get away with it, but Source does. You have unlimited wishes. In other words, Source never stops being in vibrational alignment with you getting whatever you want. So tell us again what it is you want from us now that we've sort of put it all into a place of clarity.
Well, when you wake up in the morning, before thoughts sort of get a grip, you know, what you have to do today and, you know, what's not happening or, you know, how much I got to do, I would like to try to create a momentum of a more positive way of looking at it, to remember that as long as I do what I...
All right. Good morning, me. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
We are very pleased that you're awake.
Oh, so now you want to do it.
In your voice. You want me to write it and send it to you?
Yes. Good morning. And have you ever heard someone say good morning and we say it is? Because you often say good morning and you don't even mean what you're saying. Good morning. It's a good morning. So you wake up, it's a good morning. It's a good morning. This is a good morning. This is a really good morning. This is a new morning. This is a new day. This is a new vibrational point of attraction. This is a new beginning. This is me new into the world. This is me choosing my vibrations more deliberately. This is me in this good morning being aware of the way I am feeling. This is me being in touch with my emotions. This is me, a good morning. This is me in my good morning, being aware of the value of my emotions. This is me, new in this day, with a vortex full of all kinds of things that are readily, even immediately, some eventually, all eventually available to me. This is a really good day. This is the beginning of me deliberately tuning myself to the frequency that allows my receptive mode. This is me in my new day, in this good morning, allowing myself more than ever before to be in the receptive mode. The receptive mode of everything that I've intended, everything that I've asked for, everything that I've put into the vortex, all that I've become. Full alignment with all that I have become. This is a good day. This is a new beginning. This is a new beginning for me. Good morning. This is a new day. Today, everything in my world will respond differently to me than it has ever before. Because while I slept, all momentum subsided. And now that I'm awake, I'm taking care to focus in ways that will allow my receptive mode. I know that I am an extension of source energy. And I know that I've come into this physical time-space reality with purpose. And I know that this time-space reality has served my purpose well. I sifted and sorted and decided, and I've come to all kinds of conclusions about things that are important to me. And I've put them into my vibrational reality where they have been tended to by you, Source, you who is at the basis of my really good day. I like knowing that you are aware of me, and I like knowing that you will go everywhere I go today. I like knowing that you'll be in on the conversations with me, that you'll be aware of what my intentions are, that you will care about the people that I am interacting with, and that you will know what their intentions are. I like that this broader view that you hold is available to me, and I like that whatever I'm ready for now, I will feel an impulse about. This is a really good day. As I move through this day, contrast will still exist, and from it, I will find more things that I desire. I know that in this really good day, that those contrasting experiences are not me being off my path, but still being on my path. I embrace the contrast that comes today, and I keep it in perspective because I understand that it's not me leaving my path. I understand it's me still on my path, doing what I intended when I came into this time-space reality. So I'll sift and I'll sort, and I'll come to yet new awarenesses of what I want. And all day I will be keenly aware of the way I feel. I expect that in this day, I will feel good all day long. good within contrast because I understand it, good with my deliberate attention of focus because I understand that, better today than ever before because I'm consciously setting forth my intentions at the beginning of this day to utilize my guidance system in the way that I intended to use it when I came into this physical body to begin with. This is a really good day. My vortex is full of manifested potential. My vortex is a now reality that I can feel my way into. Today I intend to feel exhilaration about things not yet manifested because I understand the reality of them. I now get what true faith is. I get what true belief is. It's an understanding of the way the universe works. It's an understanding that vibration precedes manifestation. It's an understanding that the vibration is a reality. It's an understanding that I can achieve vibrational alignment with that vibrational reality. It's an understanding that I can find that feeling of well-being even without the manifestation. I embrace this really good, unconditional day. Today will be full of conditions. There will be driving and traffic and people and business and commerce. There will be conversation. There will be all kinds of information about all kinds of things. And I accept that as the basis of my manifested reality. But there will also be insights and emotions. There will also be knowledge. There will also be information coming from source. There will also be me in the receptive mode. This is a really good day. I will have more awareness of my vibrational reality today than I ever have before. I will be more aware of the way I feel than I have ever been before. And while I will be moving about a physical, manifested, material world, and I will be embracing it, and I will be applauding it, and I will be appreciating it, I am also predominantly unconditional in my beingness today, maybe for the very first time, at least better than I've ever been before. Because today, the way I feel is not dependent upon the conditions that have already manifested. It's dependent upon the vibration that I sense, the vibration that I'm tuned to, the vibration that I understand, the vibration that my source holds, the vibration that I have access to, the vibrational frequency of who I am. Today is a really good day. Today, I'm going to pronounce myself an emotional being, which means today I'm going to pronounce myself a vibrationally astute being, which means today I'm going to pronounce myself aware of my guidance system and using it to the best of my ability. I understand that the source within me is aware of where I stand in relationship to everything that I desire, and I believe with all that I am that my inner being is guiding me along the path of least resistance, which also happens to be the path of my greatest joy, the path of my greatest clarity, and the path of my most fun. So I pronounce today, on this really good day, that no matter where I am going, and no matter what I am doing, and no matter who I am doing it with, that it will be my dominant intent to hold myself in the place of